All right, preparing the live stream. I'm waiting for it.
Better hurry, my phone's at 20. Let me turn on my brightness.
All right. What's going on, BTH crew? This is your second episode of Bet the House. Today we're going to be going over Patrick Mahomes versus Jackson Mahomes. Oh, what the hell? Why'd you turn yourself off, Preston? What the fuck?
We can't hear you.
Y'all can't hear me.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, everything's great.
That was tomorrow, and this is today. What do you mean there's no words? You can't hear me?
We can hear you.
We can hear you. What's up, BTH crew? Here with
All
us.
right, anyways. Jackson, Patrick, now you'll throw me off. All right, let me start from the top. What's going on, BTH crew? All right, guys. All right, seriously. All right, this is episode 2 of Bet the House. Here with your co-host Astro and P-Man.
Yes, sir. As always,
today we're going to be talking about parlays that, well, didn't pan out.
We did not.
Super Bowl that didn't go the way that anybody thought it would. Patrick Mahomes is now going to be called Jackson for the rest of his life, and much more. So I just want to go ahead and start off, guys, that I saved something for the last 3 years. I promised myself 3 years ago, whenever the Chiefs started this dynasty, that whenever they lost finally, no matter who it was against, I was going to get me a nice piece of cake. And as y'all can see, I've got a cake, and it's red like the Chiefs, but it's white as in surrendering, because that's absolutely what they did to the Eagles today. They surrendered. It wasn't even a competition, to be honest with you. It was nearly not even a football game. What do you guys think about it?
Well, the Eagles came out there with some actual good defense.
It was a snooze fest as fuck. Chiefs cannot get nothing rolling. Patrick Mahomes, choker as hell.
Patrick Mahomes is no Brady. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is not a Brady, bro.
Just looking embarrassing as fuck. Embarrassing.
I think that it was embarrassing that there was even a dialogue that started about Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. I don't think that's even – they're not even in the same ballpark at this point.
Not in the same category at all. Not
now,
yet.
listen, it's impressive that, how old is Patrick Mahomes? 29?
I believe 27.
27? If he's 27 with 3 Super Bowls, okay, yeah. I'm going to dick right hard because I'm 27.
No, I think 28.
So if Patrick Mahomes is 28 years old, then it is impressive what he's done. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not impressive.
He's 29. John's 28.
So 29 years old, Patrick Mahomes is 3 Super Bowls right now.
He lost.
And he's been to 5 now. I mean, it is very, very impressive. It is. I mean, no matter how we spin it.
From 2019 to this year, he's
5 Super Bowls.
He's only missed on 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I
mean, and whenever you think about it, I was watching Tom Brady the other day. He said something like, "You have no idea how hard it was whenever we went 10 years without a Super Bowl, right?" So, do we think that this is going to be the start of the hiatus for Patrick Mahomes?
Honestly, I have a very, very big uprising here, bro. The Eagles are about to be the next dynasty. Think about it. They've been to 3 NFC Championship games in the last 3 years. Lost one of them.
So you think Jalen Hurts should be
Jalen Hurts? I think the Eagles might be back in the Super Bowl, at least an NFC title game.
I could see them running it back.
I could see them going back to the Super Bowl.
I could see them.
If they keep that squad, they're going back to the Super Bowl.
That was a good squad.
I could absolutely see them going back to back.
Push Super
Now,
Bowl
AFC,
dynasty.
I don't think we'll see Patrick Mahomes in there for another 2 years, maybe 3. I don't think he's going to be going to the Super Bowl like that.
You think this is the Super Bowl where he's just slowing down?
That was the one to win, and that was the one where it's like not make or break, but he he looked like he wasn't ready. Nobody looked like they were ready to play on offense. Nobody did. Like
Yeah.
Travis Kelce was checked out by the, I would say, fourth time getting knocked off the field. He looked like he was checked out. Xavier Worthy kept the light on, but that was it.
Do you see Travis Kelce retiring?
Maybe in next year, after next year. Yeah, if they don't make
I-
if they don't make it to the AFC Championship game, for sure he's gonna retire. And I honestly have a strong opinion they will not make it to the AFC Championship.
I think he's done. This year.
Right now?
Can you go ahead and look up Travis Kelce's
Okay,
stats
we
from this year?
need to slow down.
He's
We
35.
do need to slow down because the Chiefs, what were they? 17-2 record. I mean, they didn't have a bad season. They choked during the Super Bowl, but they still beat the Bills, and the Bills were a great team this year.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't just say Chiefs are out after one bad game.
You know what though? I think that honest to God, we were just talking about this the other day. I think that the Chiefs got saved so many times this year. I think that the Chiefs finally met their match in a superior football team, and this is what happened. It was waiting. The writing was on the wall, and it just so happened to be in the biggest game of the year. To be real with you, it should have happened last week. It should have happened the week before that. I mean, this Chiefs team
and the Bills.
I mean, Mahomes does have some magic whenever he comes into, the month of January and February. I will say that he's got some magic about him.
He's all his dark magic though. He's all of it.
Magical, mystical Mahomes.
He's it. I mean, so my question is, take away Mahomes, what do the Chiefs look like?
Dude, you're looking at who's their backup? Carson Wentz? Hell no. You're looking at 5-11.
Yeah, not that it's going to happen, right? I mean, that's a pretty much like a.
I mean, I think Mahomes is going to be on the Chiefs his whole career, probably.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, he already owns. Doesn't he own a little bit of the Kansas City Royals?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He bought partial of the MLB team.
The MLB team of the Royals.
Yeah. He owns.
He's definitely staying in Kansas City then.
He owns a share of the Royals, and he owns a couple of Whataburgers out there in Kansas City. So, from my understanding, is that he's going to be locked in to Kansas City. Yeah. But does Jalen Hurts does he stay in Philadelphia?
He's locked into Philly.
I kind of want to be honest with you. I feel like the city of Philadelphia is probably burning right now, and I would love to watch just like a security camera of some poles.
I would think there's definitely some utility poles out of the ground right now. I would think there's a few front windows broken. I would say there's shit broken over there.
There's some fires going on.
Does it look like Hiroshima after?
There's Jalen Hurts heads everywhere praising him right now. That's everywhere.
Well, I'll tell you all this much.
Philadelphia probably looks like the purge right now.
I'll tell you all this much. Can you tell me?
It might be the ultimate party city right now.
Oh yeah. Can y'all tell me real quick what Jalen Hurts got drafted? I know it was second round. What pick was it?
What pick was he?
Yeah.
I got it. Unless you beat me to it. Okay, so 53rd overall pick in the 2020 draft.
So I'll say this much: there were 52 other teams that look like idiots right now for not picking up Jalen Hurts because he is everything.
That's in the second round. Too.
He's a dog. Hey, and I don't even know what college did Hurts go to.
OU.
Alabama and OU.
Okay.
He won a natty at Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Hardy?
Got to the playoffs at OU.
Got to the playoffs at OU. Then they got butt fucked by LSU.
If he won the natty, why did all these teams wait? Did they just not need quarterbacks?
I honestly don't know because if you look at Jalen Hurts back in, he won a Heisman. He did everything right. He was a star stud.
No, Jalen Hurts never won a Heisman.
Oh, that's right. Kyle Murray won before him.
Yeah, Kyle Murray. Yeah.
Didn't win, but he was Heisman caliber type of QB.
Yeah, sure.
He was one of the Heisman runner-ups, but he didn't win.
I would say there were just maybe a few more guys that looked better on stat sheets than him.
So I'll say this much. So I've got a theory to this. I believe that the reason that Jalen Hurts didn't go where he should have gone was because there was somebody named Tua Tagovailoa on that same team, and there was somebody named Mac Jones on that same team. Now, whenever you have a quarterback room of three, first rounders, one of them is going to fall through the pieces. I think that they didn't really believe in Jalen Hurts because of his build. They thought that he was honestly, I remember hearing reports that they were going to move him to tight end in the NFL He was gonna be like a Terrell Pryor, guys like that. So I heard that they were going to move him to tight end, and thank God they took a chance on him. And I hope that this goes to show that the running quarterbacks in college who they say, oh, you're too big, you're too this, you're too that, go to the NFL and just dominate like Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts. I hope that that this goes to show that other guys can ball.
Cam Ward's up next.
Cam Ward's the next up.
Cam Ward's up next, but he's not the one that they're talking about moving positions.
Yeah.
Because they talked about Lamar Jackson moving positions. They talked about Jalen Hurts.
I mean, Lamar Jackson could easily be the caliber running back.
I would put Jalen Milroe as my running back before a quarterback.
But yeah.
I wouldn't put Jalen Milroe as my quarterback.
I don't know.
Yeah, he said he would rather be a running back.
I don't know if he can throw that ball in the NFL caliber.
I feel like Lamar Jackson could be a running back in the NFL just as much as a quarterback.
That's a rough take, dude.
Lamar Jackson's the best. Like he's a great quarterback.
No, he's a good quarterback, but I'm saying he could do just as much.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Everything right?
Everything is not so true right now.
Our camera's at 10%.
Why? Y'all didn't charge it?
No.
Guys, we got to prepare more.
Okay, hold on. Do we have an extension cord with like?
Well, guys, we want to do this live on the podcast. Okay, you know what? Errors, trial and error, right? We're gonna have to make sure that all this is done before the podcast starts. But it's all right.
Agreed. No, we're good. We can keep going. We just gotta get an extension cord out here.
All right, so we're having some technical difficulties on set.
I'll be back.
God damn it.
Hey, that's
God damn it.
My bad, Tyler.
Y'all are about to see me rage. There's nothing more that I hate than people not being prepared.
Okay, Tyler, talk about not being prepared. This was unprepared to every event he's ever been to, possible.
I wear sandals to the bar. No, but yeah, so I kind of want to wait until Ashton's back, but what's our parlays looking like? How rough was it?
We failed. Anybody who bet on us, I just want to say I'm sorry.
It was that bad.
We hit 3 out of 6. Dallas Goedert, we had him over 52. By the third quarter, I knew he wasn't going to get over 52. He had 27. Kareem Hunt, that is my apologies. I was low-key thinking we should have took Xavier Worthy on a jet sweep, and he had 3 touchdowns, but we took Kareem Hunt. And then we took the only guy that didn't get a sack, Tershawn Wharton. Dude, I don't know what our picks were really thinking. We should have maybe drew the board out a bit more, looked at our options a whole lot. We had things in front of us we just did not take, and that's just flat out. We got to be better next time, and we really got to slow down the process when we're looking through it because we were low-key rushing. We would click on one, look at 2 guys, and move on to the next. Like, we got to take our time, look at maybe 6 to 7 dudes that are possible on that list.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next category, to the next, and really come up to a conclusion where we have a set roster.
Yeah.
We just I would say we rushed the process, and we had nice picks. We had 3 right. Obviously, they were kind of given to us, but I say, like Ashton said, he brought up A.J. Brown getting a touchdown. He did get a touchdown. I brought up Xavier Worthy getting a touchdown. He got a touchdown. On my other parlay, I had Jake Elliott getting 2 field goals. He got 3. If we would have put those in the mix, we would have hit on this. But we just didn't put him in the mix.
You know what? I think that for the amount of time that we've had, I think that we're doing well, and I think that we're starting out right. So, like with more time and more preparedness, I think that we will, be able to be better. I think that we just put together a little parlay that wasn't really that good.
The night before, wishing it hit type.
Brother, I mean, what are we doing? And you know what's crazy? Can I be honest with you? And I'm not going to tell you a lie. I've never heard of Trayshawn Wharton until we put a bet on him.
We brought him up, and his stats were looking really nice, and we all kind of leaned towards Trayshawn Wharton because he had a sack every post.
I was looking at the stats, and I said, "Well, goddamn, this son bitch can play some ball." I said, "He's next up. He's the next B.J. Raji."
We should not bet on dudes that we're not familiar with. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's a lot of hidden gems out there in the NFL, but if they're not having enough publicity light to them, you just don't know much about them.
You know what? For our viewers at home, for our viewers at home. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick while we're waiting for Ashton, so we don't move on from anything. While we're waiting for Ashton, me and Preston are gonna do a little bit of a trivia right now. Preston, I want you to go ahead and name every forgotten quarterback that you can until one of us can't name another one.
Hey, you want to know what? Hey, let me tell you something. A quick segment that reminded me of a lot of back in the day on the Florida Gators and a lot in, I would say, this year's Texas. You know, it reminded me a lot of the quarterback duo back in the Gators of the locker room and this year's Texas locker room. You had Quinn Ewers and you had Arch Manning. And back in the day, you had Chris Leak and Tim Tebow. And whenever you'd run the ball, they would put Tebow in. But whenever they needed to drive down the field, you'd leave Chris Leak in because that's your guaranteed guy. That's the guy who's been in the system more longer.
Mhm.
And I was just looking back and I was like, man, every time they would want to run the ball, drive down the field, and get a good like a rush play, they would put Archie in. Anytime they want to get the commanding and throw it, you leave Ewers in.
Yeah. What's going on here, guys?
Hold on. We don't have enough extension cord real quick. Let's just look at something to regroup.
It's kind of like what we need a extension cord BBL. You know what I mean?
Put this down, drag on the floor, put it in, and then plug this one over there. What? Like
What's crazy is I told
the lights on the ground, bro. There's no possible way.
There's no outlets over there.
No outlets, no
This
outlets.
live is hilarious.
There's no outlets.
You didn't think to like charge your phone fully before coming over?
Dude, no.
Wait, right up there. Is that an outlet box?
Where?
Up there,
Where?
above our setup.
Yeah, that is an outlet box.
guys, God damn it.
Hold on.
Is that actually clutch? Does it open or do you need to unscrew
No,
it?
that's not an outlet box. It might be, but it's closed off. Do we have a screwdriver?
Open the door.
Why?
We can put it through the door.
You bear with us 1 second.
It feels like forever.
This has to be the dumbest fucking lie.
Bear with
I
us.
say we just end it and restart.
No, we can't end it. Should we end it? Restart?
Thousands of people are watching.
We can end it and we can restart it.
I say we either restart it or we just cut this out when we post the video.
Well, we're not. Nobody's gonna edit it. Probably not for a while. So we're really talking about this. I can
I'll
tell
edit
you that,
it.
brother. So this is gonna stay in the video.
I mean, I can edit it. I don't mind it. We were just having a good conversation, though, me and Preston, and I got my guest host taken away. Guys, this is going to be a moment for me to just go ahead and riff here since nobody else wants to be prepared. So as we can see right here, we got Preston. He's P-Man. I do apologize. We got P-Man right here. He's trying to figure out how to get an extension cord to the charger to the iPhone, of course. So what's going on over there, bud? You want to give us a play-by-play?
Oh, what the play-by-play is we don't have a long enough extension cord. That's the play-by-play. But let me give you a really good. He's not probably
Yo,
yeah.
call me Game 7 LeBron.
Let's go. We got an extension. We got an extension. Another good QB that I was watching because I watched like some. Hold up. Oh yes. Because I did be watching some old college football games when I just cleaning work and whatnot, and AJ McCarron from Alabama. That fool, he was really good on the Alabama Crimson Tide back in 2011 to 2013.
2013. 2011 to 2013, my boy AJ McCarron.
Yeah, he
I
was good.
love AJ McCarron.
You love AJ McCarron?
Yeah,
Played with Amari Cooper and Julio Jones.
he was great. All right, Tyler.
Are we still live?
Where'd Tyler go?
Tyler?
Bro, hung up on him.
Tyler?